Hooty hoo, all my listing legends. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. So glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about the easy way to make money in real estate and the hard way to make money in real estate. The easiest way to make money in real estate is to get the listings. Listings that are priced appropriately. Listings that you know will sell. Other agents will do the work and bring you the offers of selling the listings. You just must become a listing specialist. And that's why I started the Listing Legend. The Listing Legend teaches you how to get listings. Now there's an easy way to get listings and there's a hard way to get listings. Let's go over the hard way. Hard way is selling. Picking up the phone, calling people, saying, hey, when do you plan on moving? It's hard. If it depends on you to bring in the business, then you don't have a business. Most agents just have a job. See, their job is to go out and be the rainmaker. Their job is to go out and knock on the door and say, hey, when do you plan on moving? That's the hard way. I can't do it that way. Now a lot of the people, they like blogging. They like starting a blog and writing and people follow them and then they build a rapport that way. That takes too long. That's also a hard way. I like doing things the easy way. The easy way is not to have a job, but to have a business. To have a business with systems in place. Look, you need a system to get leads. Better yet, I don't even like to get leads. I like to get listings. I like to have the people chasing me. And in order to do that, you need a listing. Well, you need listings and you need a system that brings you those listings every month like clockwork. It just brings in the business. Most agents, they don't know where their next business is coming from. They don't know where their next listing's coming from. They don't know where their next buyer's coming from. That's a terrible way to run your business. You're nervous. You're not making money. Some months you have this big month and the next month you're in famine again. It's a feast or famine. That is a terrible way to run a business. You need a system in place that can bring you consistent business month after month. Now, how do I do it? Well, I do it with a marketing platform. I do it with marketing, right? Okay, marketing. I send out these big postcards. I showed them to you. That's the big yellow ugly postcard, right? Okay, and I have the businesses. The businesses in my area, they're the ones that pay for my postcards. So I have these businesses that I build a partnership with, right? So they run with me every month like clockwork. Goes out every month. We do a couple different areas every month like clockwork. You see, I don't need to go out each month and find new businesses. I got businesses that want to advertise month in and month out. And every now and then I lose one of them and I have to go replace that one. That's true. But most of the time, the business part, the part that brings in the business, the part that brings in the listings, the part that brings in the leads, it runs like clockwork. There's nothing that I have to do. I just have to push the buttons, send it to the printer delivers it to the post office brings it to all the houses. I'm done. It's really pretty simple because I have a system in place, because I am running an actual business and not just being a salesman that goes out and tries to sell one-on-one. Now, sales is one-on-one, right? And marketing is one-to-many. See, I send out 5,000 postcards at a time. It doesn't cost me a penny. Anyways, if you want to learn how to do this, just go to listinglegend.com. I'll show you the complete system, but I don't pay for it because I have my local businesses pay for it. And they're my local businesses. That's my niche. And a lot of the local businesses, they know, like, and trust me because I do their advertising for them, because I bring them customers, so they bring me customers. They give me referrals. The business runs like clockwork. Every month they run on the postcard. Postcard goes out every month, 5,000 people, right? And then I get these calls. On my phone. It says, hey, Tall Mike, come on over. I want to list my house with you. Really? Okay, I'll come over, sign the contract. It's very simple, but a lot of people make it so complicated. Oh, they make it complicated. They get in and they dial on the phone 3 hours a day of dialing. They push the numbers and they say, when do you plan on moving? They make it so hard. They go out and they knock on the doors and nobody's home. I hope they're at least leaving a postcard at the door. Maybe they'll call them. I don't know. but they make it harder than it has to be. Now, all this social media stuff, I like YouTube, and YouTube, I have gotten some business from YouTube. So YouTube is effective for me, but this Instagram, this Twitter, this Facebook, maybe I'm just an old guy, but it doesn't bring in the business quick enough for me. The postcards are my secret. They're my superpower, really. Okay, so I go out and I got a business in place. I have a system in place that gets the listings to come in. Now, once I get the listing, sometimes I don't even do it myself. Sometimes I can refer that lead to another agent. Just collect 30%. Just collect 30%. Now, I'm a broker. I've hired agents before to partner with me, and I get the business and I hand it off to them. I go, you go do it. And, we split it 60-40. They get 60. I get 40. Okay. Now, that's, I teach them, I train them, and that's their benefit, right? But here's one that I really like doing is just co-listing. I'll go out and get the listing. That's not hard, but I don't like doing all the work. So I bring in another agent to co-list it with. 50-50 split. I take 50% of the profit for bringing in the business. This is something for you to think about when you're building your business. How do you want set up? Do you want to all depend on you to go out and knock on the door and to get the business to come to you, and then you have to work that client and you have to sell that client? You have to hold their hand. You have to hold the open houses. You have to do all the showings. That's hard. That's really hard. I don't like that. I like it simple, right? You simplify things and you just have a system in place that brings the business into you. And if you get too much that you don't want to do yourself, just hand it off. Hire some agents. And I call them partners. Hire some partners, right? Okay, co-list. Co-list's great. 50-50. It's a little better than a referral. Referral, sure, you get extra business. Refer that lead out, especially if you have a personality conflict with maybe the seller and you don't aren't on the same page. Hey, that's too big of a headache for me. I know this other guy that's going to take over for me now. And he comes in and he closes it. I get 30%. You want to be in good standing with other agents in your area because they're going to do a lot of the work for you. Even when you have the listing, they're going to bring you the buyers. I just put it on the MLS. We all know that the MLS, they'll get it sold. They got all these agents. And most of these agents are starving because they do not know how to get listings. You now know how to get listings. If you don't know how to get listings, go to listinglegend.com and I'll give you the whole system for free. Look, I'll teach you it. I'll teach you what I'm doing. It's very simple, right? You just go on there and I'll show you what I'm doing. It's really simple. I'll even tell you right now, it's this postcard. I don't send this one very often anymore. This is the yellow postcard, but they're big, right? And then I have all these businesses that advertise. They're great. They pay for it. I don't like to pay for things. I like to run a business that brings in cash flow. Cash flow to me. Look at no money out, a lot of money coming in. That's an easy business to run. It's a postcard. Nothing high in technology. It's simple. It's lucrative. I'm putting nothing out and I'm bringing in a lot of money. And it's fun. It's fun. It's fun, especially if you hook up other agents with referrals. You hook them up with co-listing it with them, or you even hire a couple of partners for you. You don't need to kill yourself. Real estate's an easy business, but man, so many agents out there, they make it hard. They really do. They do everything themselves and they get burned out and their wheels are turning. I go, wow, how many listings do you have? Oh, I don't have any. That's why I have to work so hard. I have to drive these buyers around. I have to go out and showings and meet them all the time at odd hours of the day, odd hours of the night. After dinner, I go out and I show properties. That's not fun. Look, at real estate for me, I've been doing it for over 40 years and I keep it pretty simple, right? I don't want it to be my life. I do real estate so that I can have a life. A lot of agents, real estate's their life. Now, I don't mind an agent that's obsessed with sales. I don't mind an agent that wants to work really hard. That's all good. But look, you're doing real estate so that you can have a life, so that you can have some joy. You don't need to grind it out. Some agents work 80 hours a week. I just don't understand that. Look, there's a simpler way, a better way. If you want to learn about it, anyways, go to my website, listinglegend.com. I'll tell you all about it. It's really fun. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me the thumbs up. Why not? Right now, I've got very few people on this channel. Me and you, we're going to talk some more. Come on back. I'm Tall Mike. Bye-bye now.